This is the BMW M4 GT3 from MiniGT, and this is MiniGT's latest release, and today we're going to take a look at why this particular car is worth having in your collection. So yeah, you heard that right. I really believe that this is a car that you should have in your collection, and that is because this is from the IMSA series. Now, for those that are wondering, what does IMSA mean? It actually stands for International Motor Sports Association. Now, the reason why I actually want to do a video today is because I noticed that a lot of you out there don't really know what IMSA is or what it does, and that's exactly what I wish to talk to you guys about. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the car out of the box first, and then we'll continue on from there. And boom, check it out. We have the car out of the box, and boy oh boy, she actually looks very big, I gotta say. So like I mentioned to you, a lot of you, like I said, don't really know what IMSA is or what it does. And I've had a lot of comments recently, asking me a lot more questions about this. So that's exactly why I thought, you know what, it would be a good idea for me to actually make this video, so I can talk about this particular car and at the same time tell you a little bit more about IMSA, which I will get to in a bit. But before we get into the backstory and all of this, I just want to show you the car first, because I gotta say, right off the bat, the car is actually in the heavier side. It is a heavier casting. The wheels, they do spin amazingly well. You just check it out. The Michelin tire, right? So Michelin tires, they look very, very nice. They spin very well as well, right? Obviously, we've got quad, the engine already, the number 1 decal. And over here, we've got Paul Miller, which is the racing team that sponsors this particular car in the racing series. Now, I will get into that in a bit, just give me a second. And obviously, we've got this massive rear wing. Just check that rear wing out, guys. Obviously, we've got M Motorsport on the top, written right there. And in the back, Girth Nation, welcome back to the channel, because she is girthy, guys. And that diffuser is massive. Obviously, not much details in the base, unfortunately. On the right side of the vehicle, though, exactly the same. Obviously, we've got quads right there. Now, one thing I gotta say, this particular body style that comes with the BMW M4 GT3 right here, right, is very, very interesting, especially this fender bit right here. I don't know if you guys have noticed it before, but this is very oddly cut out. So there's a lot of gap there, and it's something that's very analogous with the BMW cars, especially the GT3 versions, right? So I don't really know why, but I'll just assume it's a styling point. And obviously the exhaust, if you guys notice, the exhaust pipe is not at the rear, it's on the side. We've got side mounted exhaust right there. And also I gotta say, the paint job on this is actually very nicely well done. And in the front, we've got yellow headlight emblems right there, the huge iconic BMW grille, the BMW logo, and obviously all the different decals right there. It's a very, very nicely done car, but the interior, I gotta say, it's a tad bit plain. But then again, it's a race car. I don't really need a very posh interior. We can see the roll cage right there as well. And now we're gonna move on to what you guys have been waiting for, and that is the information about this particular car and where it comes from. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with IMSA in general. So what does IMSA stand for? Which is right here, right? It's written right here. Now, IMSA actually stands for International Motorsports Association, and this is actually a North American sports car racing sanctioning body based in Daytona Beach, Florida, under the jurisdiction of the ACCUS, ACUS arm of the FIA. Now, it's very interesting because this is actually just a race in America itself, and this was founded in 1969, so almost 55 years ago, right? And I gotta say, it's very, very interesting to just read. I've been doing a bit of research about this particular racing event, and it's very interesting to see what they do. So there are actually a couple of series that are actually currently sanctioned and managed by the IMSA organization. So there are a few. I will name the few first. So there's the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, which is the one that this particular BMW takes part in, right? Then we've got the Michelin Pilot Challenge, the IMSA VP Racing Sports Car Challenge, the Porsche Carrera Cup, the Ferrari Challenge, the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Challenge, the Mazda MX-5 Cup, the Ford Mustang Challenge, and the IMSA HSR Prototype Challenge. So they have a few different variations of the challenge under the IMSA organization. Next up, Paul Miller. I want to talk about Paul Miller for a bit as well, which is, if you actually look at the box, so it does say Paul Miller Racing, which is the main sponsor of this particular car. Now, Paul Miller Racing is actually an American auto racing team that is part of Paul Miller Auto Group and associated with former racing driver Paul Miller. Their headquarters are in Beaufort, Georgia, and it also operates in New Jersey. Now, the team actually won the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship in 2018 in the GT Daytona class, running a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. And they actually switched to this particular BMW M4 GT3 in 2022 and was able to secure a race win in 2023, which is just their second race in this car, which is also something that they wrote in the box right here. So it's very nice to see that, right? And lastly, specs. Now, this particular BMW M4 GT3 has 590 horsepower and is powered by a 3-liter twin-turbo straight-six engine, and it has a very rather short video on this particular car. Let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of such content. Now, I honestly think this is a very nice car. It's very nicely done, and I think it's something you should get in your collection. Now, I want to give massive props to Vending for sending this particular car over. Now, guys, Vending sends over cars every week, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and click on the notification bell icon for more updates, because every week we get new cars and every week we get to explore and check out the latest releases and castings from MiniGT, such as this. So be sure to check out Vending. I'm also going to tag them in the description down below. But guys, at the same time, before we end up this video, this particular car is for sale right now as we speak in the vending machines. So I'm going to also in the description down below write the locations for the vending machines here in Singapore. So if you want to get one for yourselves, do make sure to check out Vending and go get one for yourselves today. But just so that guys, this video is over. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.